less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol. Welcome to Nationals Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound now, Miles Michaelis. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, Boog, last time out, got into the 4th inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count. I think that'll get him into position to qualify for a win.
Ready to go now, Luis. Rise stands in. And we're off and rolling here in D.C. Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 1 down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Elliot Ramos.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Washington, D.C. just getting going here. Lee came up with 4 hits in his last game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Devers now checks over to first, back safely. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
The 1-0. And Devers hits that one. Young under this one. 2 down.
Batting 4th, shortstop Willie Adames.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in there. Lee off of first with 2 away.
Here we go,
Miles. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. So he goes yard to left. The Giants score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. You'll 1. Chapman gets a piece there. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. We go to the bottom of the 1st. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Robbie Ray. What do you have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Lyle with a homer in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Batting second, shortstop, C.J.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Adames, the throw to first. And the home first moving
Batting
along
third,
quickly today.
first
2 gone.
baseman, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia now at the plate.
Ball.
And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy.
Yes.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball.
Now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two. That's towards center. Bader settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Giants 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington,
Leading off
D.C.,
for the
here's
Giants,
Elliot
left
Ramos.
fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Ramos launched a homer in his most recent game. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. That one ripped, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Ball.
The 1-0. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 8th, center fielder Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And a foul ball. Fouled off down the right side. Man at first, 1 away. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Batting 9th, catcher.
I don't know
Patrick
how he's able to
Bailey.
shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded.
For the
Only 1
Giants,
away.
Second baseman Luis
Back to the
Arias.
leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Now here's a flare off the bat. Base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Oh, and this one gets away. But no advance from the runners.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants. Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Here at the top of the second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
For the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
And here is Devers. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
No.
Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Late swing, foul to the left. That misses. Full count now. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Weimer under it. And that's the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the second. Curtis Mead digging in for the Nationals.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And another ball. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
In there at the knees. That's strike one.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. The 3-1. High fly ball out into left center field. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Robert Hassel, the third.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there.
No.
And a foul ball. Got him. 2 gone.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. That's the third out. And the Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Willie Adames.
Michaelis back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. On the ground right side. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Up.
The 0-1 lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw in, and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the fly out.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
And digging in for San Francisco, Will Brennan. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Back to the mound, might have him hung up here. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 3 and the Nationals nothing. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. As we go to the last of the third. And now the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. This one in the air, right field. Lee on the move towards the line. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
Second baseman, Nassim Nunez.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Ball 1.
Shortened the bunt and missed it at a count 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
2 outs, base is empty. Harry Ford will hit next. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Giants 3 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. Harrison Bader leaves the yard. His 4th home run of the season. And they add a run It's 4-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
The changeup missing. Ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The 1-1. In the air to left center. Hassel heads towards it. Grabs it on the run. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Luis.
Back to the top of the lineup. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Hey!
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Stays alive. Swing and a chopper out to short. Abrams tosses to first. That's it out.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Garcia gets under it, and that'll do it. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 4th, Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Ball, low.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That misses, and a count 2-1. There's the strike. And that is downstairs. Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Nationals, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Hard hit right side. Devers takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, base is empty. Luis Garcia getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. Just missed. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Now pitching for
Pitching
the
change
Nationals,
here, Cionel
number
Perez.
51.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Leading off for San Francisco, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Well, these Giants really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Let's go, Nats.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Got him looking. One up, one down.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
Whoa.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Luis Perales up and throwing. Lord also throwing.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Next offering is fouled back. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two now. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Up next for the Giants,
Elliot
left fielder
Ramos to the
Elliot
plate now
Ramos.
with a chance to come up big. This ball's chopped on the ground. Nunez to second. Abrams over to first. Safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
That one fouled off. Ramos, the runner at first with two gone. Next offering is down low. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One, two now. Goes down looking. So they pick up a run on two hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Nationals nothing. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Curtis Mead.
Curtis Mead.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Robert Hassel, the third.
Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Sliced hard but foul. The Nationals yet to pick up a hit here. Way out front for strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ball 2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The other way, in the air to make the catch.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Jacob Young, the next to hit. That one almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Sends it to first. They thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Harrison Bader digs in now.
Center fielder Harrison Bader.
No, that's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Whoa. All right, man.
That's off the mark. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Up next.
Really
for the
good swing
Giants,
right there. You got a
second
pitch that he
baseman
knew he
Luis
could handle,
Perez.
allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next to hit, Luis Perez. Perez measures 5 feet 10 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. In the dirt, blocked. Bailey over at first with 1 away. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Cionel Perez done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So
the
they turn things
Nationals,
over to one of their young
number
arms,
43,
Luis Perez.
Luis
And with
Perez.
the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. That one
No,
outside.
that's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're the top half of the 6th. The next
Ball 3.
offering misses. Ball 3. Rafael Devers on deck for San Francisco. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. One left for San Francisco as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the 6th, Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals.
Joey Wiemer.
You know, these Nationals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner.
That's
He's been
the ball.
great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
2-0. And that one hammered. And a foul ball.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Line drive into the outfield for a knock, and the perfect game is no more. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that thanks to this hit. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Lee on his way over, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Harry Ford.
Now, Harry Ford, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter Jalen Lyle.
Fouled off left side. Two on, 1 out.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. And a 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Nats down 5, trying to battle back here in the bottom of the 6th.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a line out towards center. Makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Now the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Jose Buto preparing to come on if needed. And the 0-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back in Washington, D.C., their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Let's go, DC. Come on, DC.
That one's in there. Strike 1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. That's down and in. Now a pop-up on the infield. Garcia has a beat on it. And the first baseman makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Giants.
And here is Matt Chapman. Quick move to first. Adames back in on a dive. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second. Safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
No.
Man at second. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Now it's the DH, Will Brennan. Hard liner. He makes the grab. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Harrison Bader.
Oh.
Two on, 2 outs. Check
No,
swing.
that's a
He
ball.
held up. And the count is 1-1. Popped up. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 6 and the Nationals nothing.
Now pitching for San
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Butto.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. That one missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
On the ground to Devers. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Curtis Mead.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Robert Hassel III.
Strike. Woo.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
He goes down looking. Nationals go quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brad Lord.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Leading off for the Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
That's the ball. Oh.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Look out, way inside. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Man at second. That one lifted to left. He's got it.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Cole Henry getting ready to go. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Let's go, Brad.
The 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. Some high cheese for strike three. Lee thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2-2 on the way. That one just misses.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
What a stop. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Giants 6 and the Nationals nothing. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here in Nationals Park. On to the bottom of the eighth. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And a foul ball. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
In the air, right field. Lee settles underneath it, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jose Butto won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for San
Jason
Francisco,
Foley
number
will take over
64,
here.
Jason
He's into the
Foley.
game with the bases empty. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Nunez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That is the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Siggy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
That one catches the zone. That is strike 2. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman Matt Chapman.
Ball.
The 1-0. Chapman gets a piece there. The Giants up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
1 out, man at first. Now here is Elliot Ramos.
Ball.
Check swing, and he went. And it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. Fastball is outside. Adames stands at first with 1 out. And there's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
No, that's a ball.
A swing and a soft liner. Brings it in for the third out. So the Giants leave one. They lead it, though, 6-0. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Harry Ford. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Foley, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Abrams in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on, and now it's even up.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
One strike away. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Hit my pitch. Thank you, mate.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jason Foley departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for San
The left-hander on now, Sam Hentges. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So up next, Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball.
The Nationals with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that is out of play. Next offering upstairs. And that's down and away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 3-2. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Curtis Mead.
And that one fouled off. Two on, two outs. That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two outs, two in scoring position here in the last half of inning number 9. Inside and hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Up next for the Nationals.
Robert Hassel III digging in for the Nationals.
Hassel III.
Whoa.
The 1-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Abrams at third. Garcia on second. Mead on at first with 2 down. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
And a payoff pitch. Got him. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-0 is how this one ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.